So the rune system just came out, and with that we got a lot of new possibilities for our builds. For PvE there is a completely broken way to boost your damage right now. I think everyone needs to understand it, otherwise you will have a huge disadvantage. You might have understood the basic of the rune system. You have 3 different types of runes, and if you use all 3 different types of runes, then you will get a certain rune synergy bonus. And depending on the order of the rune, the type of the bonus changes. But it's important to note here that you don't have to use those rune synergies. You can also socket 3 attack type runes or 3 defensive runes. And over the weekend I was updating the runes for all of my builds on Questlog. And I noticed something on the accessories. There's this rune called Boss Heavy Attack Chance. You have a standard version for all attack types, and then you have specific runes for melee, ranged and magic damage. The standard one gives you 36 heavy attack chance and the specific ones gives you 48. Okay, and then I thought, let's say I don't care about the rune synergies and I just want to socket 3 attack runes. Then we are getting almost 150 heavy attack chance against bosses from 1 accessory. If we do that for all of our accessories, then we are getting 720 heavy attack chance in total. Okay, let's quickly talk about heavy attacks. Most of you know that heavy attack chance is by far the best stat in the game. Heavy attacks just double your damage. It does not matter what type of damage it is, it always doubles it. That means if you have a 20% chance to heavy hit, this increases your overall damage by 20%. If you increase it from 20 to 50%, then you deal 30% more damage than before. Each percent of heavy attack chance increases your overall damage by the same amount. Just simple math, that's how heavy attack chance works. So of course there are diminishing returns, so overstacking a stat will give you less and less value. But since heavy attacks are so ridiculously broken, it's just almost always good. Okay, so heavy attack chance is broken and now you can build with weapons from the same attack type an additional 720 heavy attack chance. For example, if you are a greatsword spear player, you can go for 720 heavy attack chance because both weapons do melee damage. Of course, greatsword spear, you already have a lot of heavy attack chance, so the diminishing returns will for sure kick in, but it's still really good. But it would be even better, for example, on a crossbow bow player. Here would go then of course for ranged heavy attack chance. And it's even better on this build because bow crossbow don't have so much heavy attack chance by default. So this 720 heavy attack chance will give you something like 30 to 40% damage boost. So this combo was already one of the best DPS builds in PvE. But now after this update, it will be insanely broken. Then if you play a healer or a DPS with one stuff, then you of course also can utilize your magic heavy attack chance. Okay, but now I would even say that tanks need to go for that. Because if they don't, they won't be able to hold aggro anymore. I already see tanks really struggling right now to hold aggro. And this is of course because most of the tanks build way too defensively currently. But besides that, if they don't go with the 720 heavy attack chance increase, they will have no chance to hold aggro in the late game, especially against good DPSs who utilize this strategy. Okay, so it's of course really good for builds that utilize weapons of the same type. But even if your weapons are from different types, you should go for that. You would go for the standard rune and then you are getting 550 additional heavy attack chance. So for example, if you're a bow staff player or a crossbow dagger player, just go for the standard version, the boss heavy attack chance. For me, it really doesn't matter if you're a healer, a DPS or a tank, I would always go for this strategy. So there is also the same room for boss critical hit, and this is also good, but I wouldn't build that. Even though you might miss a lot of crit in your build and you think it could be really valuable. And why you're not doing that is because as soon as people realizing what is good in PvE, you will see way more bow players, which all play with Deadly Marker. And Deadly Marker just gives everyone additional crit chance. And you will have constantly 3 Deadly Markers on the boss. With that you will always have enough crit chance. That's why from my point of view, I would never go for the critical hit runes and always go for the heavy attack. Just a quick guide here, I hope this helps and gives you an idea on how you should utilize the rune system in PvE. I've updated all my PvE builds on Questlog. Okay, that's it, have fun testing it. If you like the content and want to support me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see ya in the next one.